time to solve crime. It's me, Sherlock Holmes, and I'm here to solve crime.
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes.
Hmm.
As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is. The one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
He is a bee lover.
But you mean that
Yes.
he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Uh-oh. Mr. Holmes.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson.
By
We
Jove.
met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We are about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the crown itself. You must
Brother.
help us with those methods of yours.
Need help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Yes.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That is the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are
Oh,
in the
shit.
fourth car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Alright, as a reward, I got
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We shall be late for the train.
the train station's gonna get bombed and we can't go. But as you can see, we have a harpoon souvenir.
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
Or not. Listen, sometimes you need to stick a pig with a harpoon.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station.
Oi.
Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if The train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
The mystery comes. Yes.
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
There was no train. It was just two dinguses with lights.
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
Trains can't just vanish without leaving a trace. It isn't possible. Is it, Holmes?
Holmes. Do you think dark magic was at play here? Ah! I'm in the Discord chat if anyone would like to join me for some co-detectives. Be the Watson.
First of all, let us examine the area where the
Ah!
train appeared.
Watson, you seem to be capable of moving without making a sound.
I
Very
was a stalker
strange.
before I became a Dr. Holmes.
That's right. He was a soldier. He probably murdered a lot of Biors.
Listen, if you heal enough people, that balances the scales, right?
Yeah. No, it's...
That's how that works.
Or would it... What is John Watson canonically a veteran of? Is it the Boer War or is it the Crimean War?
It's probably the Boer War. Wasn't he in Africa?
Yeah, that sounds right. Someone's throwing up over here. I assume he tried to eat the entire train, Watson.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Oh, you got it very wrong? That's great! I got the first case right.
You should have. It's the easy one.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is made by Ukrainian devs. This is made by Frogwares, who are, I believe their main office is in Kiev. And
I really wanted to get this wrong.
they also have I think they have a studio in
Traces. Let's take a closer look.
did they drag a train car?
Who knows, Holmes?
Nothing interesting here.
That's for you to find out.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting. The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches.
Oh, he served in India.
Okay, yeah. Okay, a different
The
imperialism.
vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
Ah, the Second Afghan War.
One of my favorite short stories about imperialism is the Orwell story, Shooting an Elephant,
What should we do next, Holmes?
which is just about, like, the mundanity and drudgery and pointlessness of occupying another country filled with people who hate you.
What a page turner.
Yeah. And it's just like, I had to shoot the fucking elephant because everyone was expecting me to at that point. It would have calmed down, it would have been pointless, but I had to yeah. And that's what I think of whenever I think about
First of
British
all, let us
imperialism.
examine the area where the train disappeared.
Okay.
I love how he just teleports behind you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. John Watson, he's actually, yeah, Dragon Ball Z character. He can do the instant transmission.
Image.
Yeah. F.
Get out of here, Holmes.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. Railway sleepers, nothing unusual. There are no tracks or footprints on the ground. The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
Ghost train.
There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion.
So
This
clever,
mystery
Holmes.
appears very promising. This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
There's something, yeah, very authentic about how much of a shithead this Sherlock Holmes is. And not in, like, the weirdo eccentric, just kind of, like, dry and polite and also a dick.
Yep. I think the Watson is also very good.
Yep.
Kind of just accepts whatever happens.
Yes. Oh.
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
Okay.
Here is the train set.
I seem to recall this one goes places.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so this guy ordered a special car, and he was told what station he was located at.
A telegraph.
Hmm. I've gotten into the mystery of this one. This game is actually alright. I don't know. No, this... I feel like this is the one that people talk a lot about being
People
good.
ragged on it
Good
because
morning.
the last
Allow
ones
me to
were bad.
introduce myself.
And they just
My name
assumed
is
this would also
Sherlock
be bad.
Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is
I
extraordinary.
know!
that an entire
That's the best
train
part.
could disappear
The best
like
part is
that.
you can be
And
wrong.
to think of all the poor people
send them to their
inside
death.
it, the passengers, the driver.
Yep. Oh, he's looking around. He's a shady character. If playing L.A. Noire has taught me anything, it's that this guy's shady.
I know they were
Yes.
trying to push like the tech with that stuff, but it was so hammy. No, I don't know what you're talking about, mister. Just begins
I
to
mean, L.A.
sweat.
Noire is a game that is almost entirely the tech.
Yeah.
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
Yeah, also, I'm... Like, some of the facial cues are just
According
like...
to the train composition report,
nonsense.
there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
What, in this or in
It's a
LA Noire?
highly secure car.
In
ordered
LA
by a
Noire.
private
Or both.
party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a
Oh.
complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station, and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police
Secret
have already started their
wagon.
investigation,
Yes.
but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Hello.
Nothing of value. A few hundred feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that.
Uh-huh. A few hundred feet of standby rails, you say? So you're saying they replaced the rails in the middle of the night, you say?
I would be glad
Hey,
to
you
have a
thought
detailed
all three
map
of those
the
guys
local
did it in the
railway
last case.
district.
Yeah.
You
But
were
of
trying to
course,
push that
please.
everybody was the
Take the
criminal.
one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
See you later, my good man.
I'm just a crime-solving man.
Everybody's guilty in your eyes, Holmes.
Okay, Joku's gonna put my stream on his stream while he's playing Apex or something. Alright, well, we gotta find out. Gotta find out who stole the train. What was on the train? Was it
Railway
money?
post bags.
Was it railway post bags? Was
Stole
it
the mail, Holmes.
They stole the mail. That's a federal crime, Holmes.
Are we both Watson now?
Yes.
This map will be useful.
All
Just gonna
right.
take this map for myself.
Whatever, it's fine. Sometimes you take a harpoon from a crime scene.
You don't
Sometimes you
represent
take
the
a map.
police in this case either. You're just taking shit.
No, listen. Holmes is just doing it for his own
This
gratification.
part is probably from a locomotive.
Pretend you belong there, they'll
An
let you
old
go.
locomotive bell. This part is probably from a locomotive. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
Yes.
Brilliant deduction, Holmes. John Watson's just a hype man, isn't he?
Yeah.
A really bad hype man.
Yeah, no, it says warehouse, but thanks to my deductions, I was able to determine it was a warehouse.
Oh, your mind works in brilliant ways, Holmes.
Alright, I probably have to ask this guy about the map or something.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials?
Oh, this game is rad.
Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. But what kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might
You
take
like
a
one
cab
train
there.
station, had about two.
See
Yeah.
you later, my good man.
Got to find out what the train's carrying. Got to find out. Got to solve the mystery
Of the missing train.
of the missing choo-choo train.
The way that this game doesn't tell you when you have all the clues, I found to be maddening at times, especially like in levels like this where there are multiple big environments.
Yeah. But
that's part of the
I
fun.
respect the fact that this game lets you be wrong.
Oh, Sparky Buzzsaw.
Huh?
Like
Sparky?
Sparky as well.
Scandal. It's always the same with
Oi!
these rail companies. No respect for the
I'm
customer.
a train. Aren't you the fellow who was accused of murder earlier in the first case with a beard?
Oh, he's one of those poor people.
Yes, a railway worker.
Please calm down.
Rather
sir.
shabby man,
What
wouldn't
is
you
your
say,
concern?
Holmes?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, of course their type don't need a ticket.
Oh.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Oh, good. There's also racism. Oh, look at this man. Okay, if this man is an American, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day.
John Goodman just
whom am I
getting roles,
speaking?
you know.
Oh,
My name
yeah,
is
that
Sherlock
is just
Holmes,
fucking John
and this
Goodman.
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are
I'm
not
from the
railway
colonies.
company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
Mr. Shamrock Flomes.
This man is extremely Australian. He probably made his fortune. Starring alongside Jeff Bridges in the film The Great Lebowski, Watson. Have you seen it?
No, Holmes, but I am a rather large fan of Roseanne.
I have not watched many films. It
You
is
know,
true.
before... Well... Before that.
Yeah. Actually, I bet Sherlock Holmes has never seen a movie.
You must be Mr. Robinson.
Yeah, probably.
Is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the
He's busy
investigation
reading
of the disappearing
Dostoevsky,
train.
however you
Yeah.
pronounce
It
his
would
name.
help if you could answer my questions.
Ah,
Oh, he'd probably be down for the film where they
alright.
just electrocute an
I have
elephant.
nothing to hide.
I have nothing to hide, says the man who clearly has something to hide.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention, but I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazas Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barkazis company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype.
Hydration break.
And they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir. It is priceless. It could change the world we live in. And yet, I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you traveling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barkazis Chilean company.
Yes. What could this mean?
It's a scandal. An absolute outrage.
A telegraph.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
Okay, this guy's clearly up to something. Look at that.
Look at that mug.
Look at that mug.
There's the instruction
Station
booklet in his
Master
pocket.
Everett
Yeah.
from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some
He's a little
passengers
piss
last
boy,
night.
Watson.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand. Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
Watson,
I
this
did,
man deserves a
and I mentioned it in
wedgie.
my report to our higher management on the matter.
My
was it?
wood.
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I have worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations.
Swear to God, I do not.
But
put this
I
on
am the
ads
law.
On other channels.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything. First of all,
Oh, that's
I
good.
scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard
Almost
to understand if
like
the
it
train
was
had correctly
written
passed
by
the station or
someone
not. You can read
who
it for
didn't
yourself.
know how to use a telegraph well.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Train letter arrived.
Oh, yeah, what the hell? Is that Chesterfield?
Yeah.
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant
Oh, it's insurance fraud.
Good eye, Holmes.
Uh-huh. 15,000 pounds, you say? That's a lot of money. And yet he claimed that he would be ruined.
Don't touch anything, please.
It's a scandal. An absolute outrage.
You know, Holmes,
According
it's
to
a lot
this
less
document,
impressive when we
you
just
have
find damning
insurance
evidence
for your
Yeah.
tracked in between the
Oh,
floorboards.
thank God. Where did you find it?
near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from
I
doing.
apologise for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
I'm Australian John Goodman.
I see that you kept your grip sack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype, and this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage room.
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
This
Oh.
Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about him.
That's right. Gonna look through this guy's shit. Hell yeah.
At some
Railway
point, this is
post
just
bags.
voyeurism.
Well, yeah.
This grip sack belongs to Mr. Robinson.
Yes, 3
I
pairs of
think we
underwear.
should
Hmm.
open it, Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Of course.
Oh, it's another lockpicking minigame, you say?
Listen, they made this mini game. You're gonna do more of it. Good thing Holmes has X-ray vision.
Yep. And just like that. Because I rotated it from the outside.
Look, Watson.
Oh,
A bundle of
jeez.
Contracts.
Oh,
Very
no.
Suspicious. We should study them carefully.
Oh, the game does not like this. Alright. It does not like it when
No.
It does not like it when I put the magnifying glass over the...
An exclusive
What,
sales
Holmes? We seem to be
contract.
peering beyond our model ken.
Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Okay. Yes. Medicine. Okay. He's... an exclusive sales contract to the prototype to a company that is not the Chilean company. So he destroyed his own stuff.
Yet
Oh.
another exclusive sales contract. Mr. Robinson is the seller.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this dude's a huckster.
But does that mean he took the train?
Yet another exclusive sales contract.
Hmm.
Mr. Robinson is the seller. Yet another exclusive sales contract. Mr. Robinson is the seller. Well, it is very clear that this Mr. Robinson received prepayments from various people for his machine.
Hmm. No.
Oh, the blinking is continuing here.
Yeah, no. I might have to
Restart.
might have to just goof around with the video settings and see.
I mean, it was fine up until this point. I bet just restarting the program would probably work.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart. Either that or I found the Eurojank. I mean, some of the animations in this game are like a little understated. But yeah, I'm gonna restart the game.
All right, what's your current state of mind? Who do you think done it?
I mean, if I had to guess, he is in league with the Chilean company. The Australian guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. We'll see
How's
how
the
that
game
plays
going?
out.
I'm solving mysteries. Where'd the train go? Australian John Goodman ate it.
I gotta say, I do appreciate your restraint in not just trying every possible combination of those things.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, I'm doing it for an audience. Special wagon. I bet the... Chesterfield Station Master reported by telegraph the arrival and departure of the special train. Okay. Time to break into the station master's office. No? What about...
Oh, that's your wagon. I was wondering who that guy was.
Oh, look, it's a wagon. It's a carriage.
Wait, no, that's your carriage. So, who's the other guy?
Oh my goodness! Look at this man. This man? That's a criminal.
His posture is criminal, if I do say so myself, Holmes.
Look at the slope of his brow. Excuse me.
Think Holmes is into phrenology?
I mean,
Probably.
maybe, probably. I know Conan Doyle was way into spiritualism in the later years of his life. Like, he got super into, like, mediums and fake psychics. Okay.
Guys just hanging out.
Just people hanging out, I guess. Do not worry, Watson. They are but normal, common people.
Ah, yes,
They-
normies.
Eat and drink as common people do. Alright. Let's go to Chesterfield, then. Because there's proof that... Oh, he's literally just reading the book.
It's 3 train stations. When will it
3
end?
train station!
What more could you ask for?
Hey. You know, assets are expensive.
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not.
Yeah, because whoever sent the telegram didn't know the Morse code.
A telegraph.
Oh shit, this guy's a fake.
How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up. Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please,
Huh.
sir.
What? The 18-hour 72 train has
Oh
arrived?
yeah, I'm definitely a
Good day
rail
to you.
conductor,
We are
yeah.
investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions.
Look at this man, Watson.
This guy's face model is intense.
Just the most grubby British man.
Is this British Kramer?
Yes. Complete with the racist rants. Everyone here that we've examined is married.
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
The station master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know enough yet.
Boo. Could just start making
Start
assumptions.
making wild assumptions.
Yes.
Yes, he seems to be making a sandwich with some salami and cheese. Alright.
With my luck, you're gonna get all of these cases right.
A fishing advertisement.
A fishing advertisement? That man has fishing wire.
This bin is full of empty bottles.
He must be the culprit.
He must be the culprit. He committed the crime. Oh? Wow, he drank a lot of stuff.
I mean,
Oh.
it looks
This
garbage.
suitcase contains my archives. We can consult with it if needed. It is fortunate that we took it with us.
I very much love the idea that Sherlock Holmes lugs a giant suitcase of newspapers.
Oh
There
no,
is no
John
sense
Watson
in
does.
asking the station master to open it.
For
Yeah.
We shall
Sherlock
have to pick
Holmes.
the
They
lock.
established that earlier.
Yep. Oh, good.
My word, Holmes, I hate looking around this game mechanic for you.
Boom. I'm so good at this. Oh. Weird.
Were recently dragged here. French wine, a remarkable vintage. These bottles are too expensive for a station master's wage.
Drag marks.
They were likely
Huh.
taken from the parcels.
Weird.
Shameful.
These tools were used quite recently. They are still muddy. We should ask about them. Railway post bags. A handcar wheelbase.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere. Watson, please tell me, do you believe
right.
in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights, and heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
Oh, Watson, you dunce. Just...
What do you mean?
I don't understand. Surely the train must have appeared.
I saw the lights, Holmes. What else could it be?
Spare parts of a handcar, you say? Okay, reconstruct the handcard, see if we can imitate a vanished train. I'm gonna say that was deliberate. Unless they were all hiding out in the special car.
Oh, so what? You just suspect the Chileans? You
Yes.
suspect foreigners, Holmes?
Yes. Of course.
That's fair. So do I, Holmes.
I should use the appropriate.
Oh no.
I should use.
You're asking me to put together
Yep.
a hand cart?
It's not that bad.
You put the hand mechanism joint here and the...
Mm-hmm.
If it the... Oh, I see. Put the brake in the brake joint. The wheel and the axle.
I should use the.
What's the appropriate object?
Maybe it's not there.
But then why would it let me skip it?
Oh,
Bottom left,
gunslinger.
it's a plank of
Yeah.
wood. Oh.
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson. I haven't finished yet.
You
Try
absolute
using your
dunce.
imagination.
You
Our
complete
train
fool.
requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
Quite unnecessary, Holmes.
Oh, we need the, need to find the headlight and the whistle.
Ghost train, back again.
Headlight. Whistle. Long pole. Fire extinguisher.
Long pole?
That's right.
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight. The headlight is attached. The steam whistle is now connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We
He
shall
said
need
the
a
thing.
Fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher.
Where's the thing?
Now let us see what we have here. The steam
that-
whistle is ready to be used. Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night.
Uh-huh.
The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does
God,
not
watching
tell us
this
very much
sucks.
at all, except that the train did not evaporate.
He's meant to
into
be the
thin
audience
air.
surrogate.
Although you half suspected it.
My word, they
At
put a
any rate,
lamp and a
we
steam
now need
whistle
to find where the real
on a
train
railway
might
car.
be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
Oh, you should make a decision on that choice.
Okay, fine.
I just want wrong preconceptions that carry forward.
Alright, well, time to find the train.
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
Oh. Okay. It'd be like this, huh?
Alright.
Here it is. There is a side branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and...
Oh shit, 4 railway stations!
To the nearby quarry.
Honestly,
There is
it's
a
one too
small
many.
section of a railway at the end of Evesham Station.
Finally.
I don't feel like they could outdo themselves with the next game.
Alright, let me just... poke around, make sure I'm not missing anything.
They didn't give the fourth a name, it's just called Station.
Yeah. Doesn't even need a station. That's how unimportant it is.
They just
It's
gave
a
up naming
scandal.
it.
An absolute...
I will not move from here until I receive my...
Yeah, I want to say that I
Don't touch
pretty
anything,
anally
please.
just walked around in Detective Vision everywhere. I'm not sure if that was necessary, though.
Look, it's the same heavy tracks. What could... oh, no, they're the carriage tracks.
This road should go in the same direction as the...
Don't tell me what to do.
Holmes, maybe you should have your medication.
Listen, you're putting me out. Okay, let's go down these tracks, I guess. No.
Mines. This is interesting.
Can you examine that mine sign?
The switch is rusted.
Oh, the switch still works.
It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines. Mines.
Here are the mines, Holmes. They appear to be abandoned.
And yet the vehicle tracks.
The distance between the tracks is
Oh.
about 4 feet 8 inches. There is a wooden beam lying on the rails.
Because they made new rails.
A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way.
They built new railway tracks.
I'm trying to remember
This
this
is
one
an
actually goes.
administrative panel. See what it says.
Watson, you are a gentleman, and gentlemen tend to carry handkerchiefs. Might I borrow
Watson,
yours?
you are my bitch,
And where is your
you can do the
I haven't
cleaning.
the faintest idea.
I don't appreciate
Very
that,
well.
Holmes, but
Here
you're
it
not
is.
wrong.
Oh.
WEA Coal. These mines belong to them.
Hold it. WEA Cole, you say? Documents.
Too good at retaining information.
Is the coal company one of the... people he sold his invention to?
Oh, I assume that you actually remembered something, that maybe you were just making that up.
I might be making it up. But given that it is not a piece of evidence, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, I thought you sorted through a bunch of papers. But
Yeah.
I guess they only kept what was strictly necessary.
This mine has completely collapsed, Holmes.
I was gonna
It
say,
is
this is the kind
curious.
of place you
But
expect
to
to
be
find a bunch of
truthful,
corpses
I
in.
am not entirely
Yeah.
surprised.
Oh yeah, no, this
It's
is
difficult to follow.
just the second level of Thief the Dark
Someone
Project.
removed these screws, most probably
Oh,
to take
right,
down
the
the
yes, the
rails.
one that leads to the
A
jail.
few
Yes, the
feet of
haunted mines that
rails
lead
have
to the
been
jail.
dismantled.
That first Thief game is weird. That's
Yeah,
not really what it is.
revisiting Thief last year, and it's like when people talk about how they love Thief 1 and 2, they really just mean Thief 2 and the
Yep.
good levels of Thief 1.
There are a lot of Thief 1 levels that just don't feel like
That
anything in that franchise.
that level they added in Thief Gold, where you have to go to the rival thieves guild, is terrible.
It's like the first Hitman game. There's just a bunch of levels in that are not Hitman levels. It's like,
This is an unusual
fight this
kind of
jaguar.
paper, stiff and dry. It was
Stuff
used
like
for a
I have
specific
never
purpose.
touched Hitman
Let us look
1.
inside.
You shouldn't.
I tried,
Sawdust.
oh.
I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Good. Fire at this package.
Oh shit, it's gunpowder.
Dynamite.
Uh-huh, dynamite, you say?
Alright, Holmes, let's just blow some shit up, shall we?
Hey, it's like the Mythbusters. They got their
Box
explosives
must be the
guy,
safe. Let's open it.
and
Are you saying that John Watson is Jamie?
no, maybe.
I'm not sure who that's... I think that might be insulting somebody.
I mean, there's also they got that like retired Navy explosives guy
Oh, yeah.
who's always on hand whenever they do explosions.
And they really like these, minigame.
Yeah, it's real easy because
I mean, just
The
lining up the
Mexican
lines.
company Caracao
It's really
and
easy.
the Chilean Barcazes
Weird.
both want to
Ooh.
buy the mines. I need more information. Perhaps Mycroft could help.
Mexicans, too.
Huh. Oh, so now there's intrigue.
This South American brouhaha. Well,
Oh. I don't know the answer to this one yet. That's good. Did someone put the train in the mines and then blow it up? Or were the mines blown up as part of this? Have I mentioned that I think this game is very good?
and I think the best cases are still yet to come.
Oh, that's... Alright, so found the mine.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Could I get in your way any more, Holmes?
Nope, I can't go to the ominous looking...
What a shame.
Alright, let's see. So we were... Should probably check out Evesham.
That's where we started, I believe.
That's where we started, because I bet there's some more stuff we can look at.
There's also the first station master.
Yep. Yeah, so I after streaming this last
The
night,
entire train has disappeared.
I looked into the previous Frogwares Sherlock Holmes games.
Like the Testament.
Yeah, like Testament and Sherlock Holmes Nemesis and Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. And surprisingly, a lot of them are just, like, adventure games. Like, very straight adventure games.
I asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company. Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I got interrupted.
It's fine.
Learned anything new?
No grudge, huh? That seems unlikely.
Business is business, after all.
Yes.
Oh, you have an unmarked part of that that web of ideas.
Yeah.
You refusing to take a stand?
Well, the mines collapsed intentionally to hide the train, or were they closed because of international intrigue? But yeah, it seems like if anyone should play the older Sherlock Holmes games, especially the ones before Testament, Zombie Pie should play them. Because they seem way more like puzzles. Straight puzzles.
Yeah, I just don't remember there being any of the actual deduction.
Concealment? Okay. The train is sealed underneath the collapsed mines. Yeah, fuck it. Let's say it.
Good.
Alright, let's check out over here. Is there anything I can do in this remains of this building? Okay, no.
I just really want to hear Sherlock Holmes's wrap-up.
This
if you're
road should
wrong.
lead to the town of Evesham.
Like, remember when he was telling Lestrade about how Cairns did what he did? I'd love to hear what he would have said if you had guessed that the two other guys were in cahoots. Like, is he so authoritative when he's completely wrong?
Absolutely. Remember how the fucking Conan Doyle estate noted paragons of being shitheads, the Conan Doyle estate, were like, oh, this what's the movie, the one with the girl from the Stranger Things.
I have no idea. The girl from the Stranger Things.
She's Sherlock Holmes' younger sister, and it's all about, like, girl power. And she's like Sherlock. Oh, Sherlock Holmes is played by Henry Cavill, by the way. So he's a fucking himbo. Just
as we've established. Oh, Enola Holmes.
Yeah, Enola Holmes. And apparently the oh, look at that! That man's a foreigner.
Funny character. He looks anxious.
I don't trust him.
And he is not an Englishman.
Holmes, do you have your wallet?
Yeah, the Conan Doyle estate was like, Sherlock Holmes would never be a good older brother.
I mean, to be fair, they're probably right.
Yeah. But, like, the rigidity of...
Isn't Sherlock Holmes in the public domain?
Some of the stories are.
But in order to recognize it...
But, like, the stories written after... Like, because Conan Doyle wrote them into the 1920s.
Well, yeah, I know. I was wondering if it's... if all this stuff leading up to his death, you know.
Yeah.
If that's fair game. Because there was a bit of a break.
Yeah, so yeah, there is an early... Like, the earliest ones are public domain, I believe, but...
Is this just a sombrero?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because he's Mexican.
Yeah. Listen, how else are you, the player, going to convey?
Oh, that's real good.
Uh,
Oh, you see, Holmes, agave.
oh, it'd be like this. I see.
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes, you amaze me.
No, Watson, I refer to the cigar. It is a Ricardo Turrent, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too. This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs. Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans.
Uh-huh.
This ashtray... A greenish-brown cigar. These ashes and cigar stubs are similar to the one that we found on the floor. Some of the stubs were recently smoked. There are others that appear fairly old.
That means that the fellow spent several days here. Judging by his clothes, he's hardly a traveller or a tramp.
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster Station.
Newspaper articles on horse racing. Hurdle, steeplechase, and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
He's deep on the ponies, Holmes.
Betting slips for horse racing. The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
A telegraph.
Holmes, look. There's a flooded area over here.
I believe that the flooded area might be worth checking.
You're not gonna tell me they conceal the train in a swamp.
This post bag belongs to the station master.
It's so unbelievable.
Uh-huh, okay. Station master.
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
Uh-huh. Okay, so this guy's clearly in
Railway
cahoots.
post bags.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson. We are investigating the case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, good day, gentlemen. I am
I wanna
Mr.
hear
Duff,
this guy's
the
voice.
station master
I'm
of the
extremely
station.
on
I'll
to
be
the
happy to help you in
ponies.
any way I can, but there's not much that I can tell you about last night.
He is sad because all of his money is gone.
Well, why doesn't he get more, Watson?
Oh, his wife left him.
There was a gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you notice him?
What? A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
I observe that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff. You had hoped that your relocation to this small town might have helped ease your addiction, but it was not to be.
I beg your pardon?
Addiction to what?
We found a number of horse racing tickets inside your office. Well, well, we all have our weaknesses. An expensive obsession, surely, for a station master.
It is none of your business. I occasionally attend the races with my colleagues. And anyway, that's my private
And
life.
that's why I helped steal a train.
It appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map, there should be a quarry here, and behind that, the lake.
How should I know? I only arrived here a few months ago.
And where did you work before that?
I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter place, so they transferred me here. Life is cheaper. I can't really complain.
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No. I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph, just the same as all the other nights.
Goodbye, sir. It is obvious that we cannot inspect the quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake. Watson, it seems that both South American companies were involved in the purchase of the mine.
The man at Doncaster who fled our approach, he smokes Mexican cigars. Perhaps...
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
We gotta talk to the cigar smoker.
I'm liking these close-ups of Sherlock you're giving us.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta see inside.
You gotta frame the shot.
Gotta frame the shot.
Oh, I watched a few episodes of that Cuphead show.
Uh-huh.
It's just the cartoon.
Is it loud?
It's a Saturday morning cartoon.
Okay.
Like through and through. I don't know why I
This
expected
railway
more.
branch
But...
should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look. The switch is... The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable. The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
Oh shit, they stole the railroad tracks.
The railway ends here. That is
But where did they put them? Good
Oh
headline.
shit, so it's straight up like, did they dump the train in the quarry or in the mines?
Yeah, but it's not even just who did it, but now it's are you even geographically in the right location?
Alright, now we need to talk to the Mexican guy.
Please, sir, we would ask you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
No, we are employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness statements about the train that disappeared last night.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really? It seemed that you were waiting here for
The facial hair in
someone.
this game is so
Could
bad.
you tell us if
Yep.
you were at the station last night?
Except
No,
for
I just
Watson's
arrived from
mustache.
South America.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
Oh shit, he knows martial arts. Which means I get to punch him at the end of this episode.
So they made a minigame. You're gonna do it more than once.
Chile? But you are Mexican.
No, you are wrong.
I like
Why
how
do you
there's
think
no
I'm
other
Mexican?
actual detail with that martial arts. It's just look at his hands.
Because of your cigars.
Sí, cigarrillos. So what?
Those cigars are the Ricardo brand, from Mexico. It is quite impossible to find them anywhere but there.
Pero not your business.
I don't suppose that you are on vacation. What business brought you here?
I was to meet my fellow compañeros, who were due to arrive yesterday. They were on that damn train. I will stay here and hope that the authorities find them, or their bodies. It's now my responsibility to repatriate them.
Who authorized you to do that?
The company I work for.
Could you tell me the name of the company?
It's not your concern.
And what is your name?
Enough questions. Buenas tardes.
Not a very friendly man, and he is lying. He said that he just arrived, but we know that he has been here for several days.
Okay. So there's still some beach area around the lake I need to... Watson, as you can see, here is where the background clearly fades, as the quality of the assets is visibly lower.
And Holmes' asset generation is quite expensive, you know.
Indeed. And such shortcuts are excellent ways to save money.
Just so, good boy. Old boy. Good boy. It's not a dog.
No, good boy is
Good boy.
Yeah, good boy.
Holmes.
No, that's Toby the dog. I'm not wrong in remembering that the whole thing was like one of the Justin McElroy isms was the incredulity of finding out that you could play as Sherlock Holmes' dog.
I have no idea. Honestly, apart from the Adventures, and I don't think I have.
Okay, because
Yeah,
I
history
believe
of
in the Testament of Sherlock Holmes you can play as the dog at one
yes.
point.
Here we are at the beach.
In
It
like
is
a warehouse
located
area,
near
I
the
think.
quarry and Doncaster Station. It doesn't look
And
like
also
a very
maybe
good
in front of
place
the
to
house.
rest. These traces were made by carriage. Look,
It's been a while.
The distance between the tracks is
Ah,
about
okay.
6 feet 7 inches. The vehicle pressed this stone into the ground. It would have been quite heavy. The vehicle would have been heavy.
What other game have you ever
These
actually
traces are
used tape
relatively
measure?
fresh and were made by a large
I mean,
truck
if I
loaded
was into
with materials.
wargaming.
The
I mean,
traces
what other
found
video
at the
game?
disassembly
Yeah.
Is there
shed
even
near
another one?
Evesham and at the lake were
Probably.
from the same vehicle.
Okay.
God, it's like your 7th either or.
Yep.
I think there's still more to go. Yep.
Yeah, no, sure, yeah. Okay, apparently that's a conclusion I can make is...
But is that the one you want to go with?
Nope.
Alright, see what else you can find.
I
You
gotta
have all
find the
information.
clues. Can I, in fact, end the case right here?
An advertisement for
I
lake
believe so.
cruises.
Okay.
But do you want to?
No! Because I need to muddy my perception.
Observing the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
All these trains and railway stations, Chileans, Mexicans, and Robinson with his prototype. Holmes, I'm utterly lost.
Too many foreigners, Holmes. Oh.
A label with the name Las Zarpas.
Hold it. Maybe it was thrown in the lake.
This is
place
what I
was
want.
abandoned fairly
I want you to not be
recently.
sure.
No,
That's what
because it's very good about giving you enough evidence and
you know-
letting you suppose a lot of stuff.
Yes. Because you know, once you get everything, or once you think you've gotten everything, I'm going to give you a 5-minute period to figure it out.
Alright. I'm gonna look up. Early roulette. I assume that's a throwback reference to Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened. Das Kapital.
Oh, yeah, jeez.
Oh, Las Arpas owns Caracal.
Here it is.
Okay.
Was Caracal the Mexican or the
Yeah,
Chilean?
no, the Mexican company owns the barge. The barges that go over the lake. I've found and utilized all the clues in the case, huh?
Oh, word?
Is that so, video game? Can I talk to anyone?
You know what that means.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go to Brundling. I'm gonna do a quick rundown to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Alright, I will be merciful. I won't start your 5-minute timer until we've made sure.
I will not move from here.
Don't touch anything, please.
Ah. Alright. Before we start the timer, let's...
Yeah, okay, talk it out.
Let's talk it out. Okay. So...
Well, no, actually, wait, no. Talking it out is part of the reason I want the timer on it. Your 5 minutes starts in 3, 2, 1.
Fuck
go.
you. Alright, so... this station right here, everyone gets off the train. Everyone is not taken off the train, except for the Chileans.
Mm-hmm.
Train goes choo-choo-choo-choo. And I am supposing that it got switched over and was thrown in the mines and blown up. However, it could have also been switched off at Doncaster and then thrown in the... No.
So we did find that gunpowder at the mines.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say it's... I'm gonna stick with it. The train is in the mines.
But we did find that logo at the lake.
And okay, so
remember, you can start going through the web and you can find the other conclusions.
Yeah, I might do that. I'm gonna do that.
You got 4 minutes. It's plenty of time.
Fuck off. All right.
This is making things interesting.
All right. If we say. All right, if we say it was...
Yeah, if it passed Doncaster, that means it couldn't have gone in the...
Yeah. Are you sure I found all the clues?
Hey, it said you found everything. You gotta put the stuff in the right...
I think there's more shit going on here.
Alright. You used up 2.5 minutes of your 5 minutes. But we will put the timer on that for now.
Because the parts... Okay. I feel like I'm solving a math problem.
Does it say you have any more dialogue topics?
I think it does.
You have
Like
quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Yeah.
The item.
Ah, yes. What's that?
I met.
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line.
Oh.
So that the water wouldn't come in too close.
Who were these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
Dude got bribed with wine. Alright, hold it.
French wine.
Okay, so this guy was bribed with French wine to let them take the railway tracks. And his testimony is unreliable as far as the train passing, because it could have just been... Okay. Alright. Okay, let's... Is there another conclusion we can put together?
Oh, I bet there's a few. There were 4 in the first one.
Yeah.
You've only come across 2 of them so far.
Yeah.
Both of which I believe implicate the Mexicans.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, if I say it has been sunk... Okay, once again, sabotage. But this doesn't connect anything.
Let's see. Robinson being a victim.
Alright. What if we
there
said...
must be more than 2.
Okay, let's say it passed through both of them.
Yeah, what happens if it just passed through everything? Okay, I guess that can't be the case then.
Okay, so it can't be...
I guess this is what we get for trying to find conclusion. Just
Trying to
game our way through it, as opposed to thinking about how it would get to a certain conclusion.
Yeah. Alright, let me just... Because I'm gonna stick with my dynamite, it is stuck in the mines theory. But it could have all... Actually, wait, no. Maybe it was sunk in the quarry because they have a fucking barge.
Maybe Robinson was the victim here. Who knows? Okay, I'll rescind the...
Traces of the lake were made by a base but 6 feet 7 inches. And the ones by the dismantled warehouse were 6 feet 7 inches. But the traces at the mine were not. What does that mean?
I can't help you. I'm only here to make things worse.
Uh-huh. Is there something I missed?
I feel like there must be some conclusions around Robinson being the victim.
Yep.
Must be the case. Whether they're correct or not. Oh, I'm curious. Is there any way... So far you've always been implicating the Mexicans in that idea web. Is there any way you can implicate the Chileans?
Okay. If we say it was an accident, and we say there was no grudge, and we say... See, this just leads to a bunch of empty conclusion.
No, there went blue.
Yeah, it all went blue, but...
Oh, well, Robinson's motive is still motive and not Robinson's the victim.
Like, clearly there has to be more. Because
Yeah.
it wouldn't be giving me these
Okay,
two...
So the grudge thing, what are the two choices with the
There's no grudge, like, it's a grudge, it's not a grudge. Alright, let's go back over here, see if there's anything. Empty bottle. Okay, that means fucking having a drink with that drunken station master.
They want no company, boys.
The entire train has disappeared. It's a disaster.
This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
Well, you know, I feel like you felt pretty good about it being one of the two.
I think
found thus far. If we want to skip that, if you want to potentially miss out on the right answer.
Nope. I'm a detective. I'm a
It's a scandal. An abs.
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
How come I haven't been able to talk to this guy yet?
An abs.
Don't touch anything, please.
Angry passenger?
Yeah.
A telegraph.
He's just practicing for his J.G. Wentworth commercial.
Yep. Chat. Chat, what do you think? Who do you think done it? Don't actually tell me if you know.
You need to come up with these yourself.
That's right.
Would Holmes ask somebody else?
I mean, he will ask Watson in a rhetorical way.
We'll ask Watson to make Watson look stupid so he can feel smart.
Yeah. No, he does it to belittle and demean his best friend.
The only person that cares about him.
The only person who cares about him.
To be fair, Watson is making a killing off of
writing
documenting
stories.
His life. Yes.
All right. There's nothing else here, I think.
when I started playing Final Fantasy 14.
I'm sorry.
I made a big, thick, giantess lady, and I think I'm living my best life.
Yeah. I made a cat lady when I played. Because, listen, if I can't... You gotta pay to get the bunny lady. So, I figured...
Fran.
Yeah. I
mean,
might as
depending on
well
how much
just
I like
give
the
in.
sword, maybe I'll pay.
Well, it's fine. You don't have to pay until you get through the award-winning expansion Heavensward.
Don't worry, after having played 150 hours, you get through the base content and then Heavensward.
Yeah.
A telegraph.
Listen, I'm sure the path to a realm reborn.
I don't. It's fine. I made a white mage.
All right.
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
All right. So
Yeah,
you
whatever.
looked
You're
everywhere?
in it. You're in on it. All right. I think it's fair to say.
All right, we're going with the Mexicans did something to the Chileans.
Yeah.
Did they bury them
But
alive?
I feel
Did they
like
drown
there
them?
has to be something that can implicate Robinson. Like, clearly that is one of the conclusions you can make.
Or vindicate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Railway post bags.
All right. All right, fuck it.
I feel like I would just need to stare at the idea map for a while.
Yeah.
Which is not going to work with the delay.
No. All right. Traces and Lake are the same traces. That are in front of
Okay, if Robinson has motive and there's no grudge and the Chileans were left, is there something we can do there? I'm just trying to think of a way that does not involve the Chileans. Trying to go a very different direction.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, did that lead to something?
Yes. If I say Mr. Robinson.
Robinson's a swindler. That's a very different thing.
Yeah.
Does that even involve the...
No, it doesn't involve the Mexicans or the Chileans.
The American... Okay, I got 3. But I feel like there must be one Robinson's a victim because it remains blue. Okay, if Robinson's the victim, it would be because somebody stole from him.
Yeah.
Which means it would have gone off the tracks to the mine.
Yeah.
Which group would it be? He was trying to do a business deal with the Chileans.
Yeah. But I bet his machine is fake.
Can't trust those Australians.
No.
So Chesterfield is where it begins, right?
Chester. Yes. Hold on. Let's look at the map again. Okay. So this is where everyone got off.
Doncaster is the one right before Evesham. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so just 1, 2, 3. So in between Chesterfield and Doncaster.
Is there something over here that we missed?
Oh wait, so the railway switch to the mine is before Chesterfield.
Yeah.
So if you say he is the victim and then say doesn't even reach Chesterfield. Just trying to think about the logic that leads to a potential conclusion.
Oh?
Yeah, road into mines.
Okay.
Did you find something? Just gotta wait for me to catch up. Oh. That's very different.
Chileans stole the Fuck!
In some version of the events, the Chileans are all dead.
I mean, this could be...
Alright, you think there's more than 4? Have we mined this out? Maybe there could be one more, but the first only had 4, so maybe that's the general number.
Alright, let's say that there was a grudge.
Honda, goddammit.
Okay.
Alright, what are we going with? Remember, when you choose it, that's it.
Yeah. Alright, so I feel like these are the 4 conclusions, right?
Sure.
Let's look at the evidence. Okay, so we know that the Mexican company owns the barges that go over the lake where the flooded quarry is.
Okay.
But is that a red herring? Because the traces at the lake were the same, made by a large truck.
Well, I will say that them having the barges and the logo of the Chilean company being at the lake.
Yeah.
That is a connection.
Yeah, no, that seems...
But what else? More evidence. Is the gunpowder at the mine the red herring?
Because, okay, so the dismantled warehouse... The tracks near the warehouse and the tracks near the lake are the same truck.
Actually, wait, the Chilean company was Barcazas, right?
Yes.
So, wait, was the thing
Las
found,
Zarpas is the company that owns... Is the Mexican company. The Mexican company...
So then it isn't actually a connection with the Chilean. So we don't actually have a tie of the Chileans to the lake.
No. It's either the...
Just we know that they had the capability of, I guess, getting them into the lake. Is there one conclusion you think you can cross off?
Okay. I think... I think this is unlikely.
Which one?
The idea that the Chileans stole the prototype, because the Chileans were the one. Hold it. Were the Chileans the ones who were going to get the mine? Let me look at the document.
Remember.
Let me look at the
They're
document.
at the WEA.
All right.
The Chileans are also nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, the Chileans aren't going to... I'm going to say it's not that one. Because there are no Chileans.
I mean,
Although
I feel like it goes either way. They either got it a Dodge because they stole it, or they're dead.
Yeah, they're either there because they stole it or they're dead. I think Robinson is the red herring.
I can see it. A literal and figurative fat cat.
Because there's nothing connecting him with the mine. There's nothing connecting him with the stolen railroad tracks. All that was said is that they were foreigners who...
Besides, wasn't it shown that he's not actually going to get much from the insurance?
Yeah. He's almost...
Alright, so it comes down to... Is this the Chileans or the Mexicans?
Alright. Could the Chileans have sunk it?
Do you want to go for another conclusion? Which means, if so, that means it passed Chesterfield.
Alright, no, I think these are the 4 conclusions the game is going to offer to me. Okay, I'm trying to... Oh, this is...
We really need some music to play during this. Some good elevator music.
The Chileans would not steal the prototype. Would not blow up their own mine.
You sure?
Why would they do that?
To get the prototype.
Prototype's not worth losing an entire mine.
I mean, it's not losing a mine. You just gotta dig it out. Besides, the entire place is in disarray. It's gonna take work regardless. Honestly, it's like, stick with your guns. I'm just fucking with you.
I know. I hate you.
It's good though. I just want you to fail. Okay, so you feel confident that the Mexicans... It's one of those two.
Yeah.
Did they either seal them in?
Because the scrap of paper in the ashtray was like, we can't let them get away with this.
So they had better.
They had better motive
by ocean, or by the lake. I mean.
Yeah.
But like you said, maybe it makes more sense that they seal them in the mine, screw up their mine operation as well. Gonna go with they drowned them?
I think it is more likely that they drowned them. Because now I'm just stuck thinking about the fucking tracks.
Yeah, what was the point of those?
What was the point of the tracks? Was it to move the special car? Alright, yes, the Mexicans had recently utilized barges at the lake, probably to transport something very heavy. I'm gonna say drowned.
Okay. Blind justice or
blind justice or political game?
I feel like we know what Sherlock would do.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Then the case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Leaving this in Mycroft's hands, Holmes.
You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have the local constabulary and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. Our other option is Brother Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble, but it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were drowned in the flooded quarry, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
Do I still get to fist fight?
Oh no. Please don't tell me we have to dive into the lake.
Huh. You may rest assured that I have a far better idea.
I wonder if you'll have to do an arm
have
wrestling
only to
contest
use
again.
our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan.
Oh, do I still get to punch
I
someone?
follow you, Holmes.
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. And may we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away, wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
The worst.
Goodbye.
The worst liars.
Gentlemen.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You double-crossed me!
This is very good.
I shot it out of his hand.
Shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Oh my god! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the
Did I get this
investigation.
right?
I would remind you that your cooperation will be the
Or,
best way
or
to
are
ease
all of
your
the
sentence.
ending sequences
By
this
the way,
elaborate?
Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
That's why I was
Did
wondering.
they
But not in
write
our
8
sitting room,
different...
and not with you wearing a blindfold.
I feel like the end of this game is going to require a trip to YouTube.
Who's right? It's me. I'm right.
Get all the clues?
Yeah, I got all the clues. I was right.
Look at you.
I'm the best at video games.
Well, we still got 4 more
Personality
attempts of
ranking
being wrong.
neutral. Alright, well. I've solved the case of the missing choo-choo train.
Oh, bloodbath. Here we go.
Alright, do I keep going? I think one case per day is pretty good.
Yeah, it took 2 hours. I know one of them is short. I just don't know which one it is.
Alright, I think I'm going to call it here. Thanks everyone for watching. And remember, Sherlock Holmes, in this game, he dies. Bye.